everyone, welcome to my 24-hour fast. Hi, my name is Dr. Sarah and I'm a naturopathic doctor with a passion for dermatology, gut health, and overall just living a happy and healthy lifestyle. And for me, doing periodic water fasting really helps me achieve my health and wellness goals, helps me feel my best, gives my body a little reset and my digestion a little break. I started my fast around 8 p.m. last night after eating dinner. Here's a clip from last night. Okay, here's what I'm having for dinner for my last meal before starting my 24/36 hour fast. I just have some fully loaded chicken tacos on some grain-free almond tortillas, of course gluten-free. And yeah, lots of avocado, healthy fats, and high in protein, low in carbs. And then I also have a watermelon juice sparkling drink here with a little bit of lime.
And after my tacos, I also had some turkey and lettuce rolls with some black garlic. And here I am just pressing start on my fast.
And after dinner, I went for a little evening walk around the neighborhood. Hi everyone, so I thought I'd do a little check-in. It's 9:30 now. And everything is feeling pretty normal and good and fine. I'm still full from dinner, but not like overly full. And yeah, I had my typical dinner with my chicken tacos. And then I also had a rooibos chai. And then yeah, after dinner, we went for a nice little evening walk. And I will say, if you are someone who gets tempted to snack after dinner, try going for a walk. That really, I don't know, just really helps to get outside and just to not sit in front of a TV or watch a show and be kind of tempted to snack on something. So yeah, just getting outside and going for a nice evening walk helps with that, for me at least. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna take a shower, get ready for bed, and then I'll do a check-in in the morning. So now it's the morning around 10:30 a.m. and I have been fasting for about 14 and a half hours. I've just been using the Zero fasting app, so you can press start and keep track of how many hours you've been fasting. So yeah, 14 and a half hours on here. I'm feeling good. I slept well last night, and this morning I woke up around 7 a.m. and I pretty much just got ready right away to drive to my brother's house to pick them up and then drop them off, him and his girlfriend, at the airport. And then now I've come back to my house and I've just made a cup of tea here. So I have some ginger and a rooibos chai tea. Both of these are caffeine free. I do consume herbal caffeine free teas when I am on a fast, and I just add a little pinch of salt in there just to kind of keep my sodium levels balanced. And it's just something nice to have in the mornings that I like to do. Since I've been quite busy just this morning, I haven't really thought about food too much. I'm definitely not hungry at all. I need to be sure that I'm drinking enough water, because otherwise I can tend to get a headache like later on in the day. So I do have my 40-ounce water bottle with me that I take with me everywhere I go and just around the house. So I wanted to share some of my tips for a successful water fast, and I would say my number one tip for a successful 24-hour or 36, and especially as you get into like longer prolonged fasts, is to really plan it out. I really like to plan out the specific day that I'm going to be fasting. I find it easier to stick with it if I know kind of what my day is going to look like. So for me, I prefer to do a water fast on a day that I'm not working, just because with my work, I'm a naturopathic doctor and I also do massage therapy. So both of those things, it's just a little bit too much physically on my body, and mentally. I really like feeling my best when I'm seeing patients. So for me, I like to choose it on a day that I'm not working, but also on a day that I do have things to do. I have appointments or errands to run, because I don't like to be just nothing on my day or agenda, because then the time kind of goes by slower and I'm just kind of thinking about food more, and I get, yeah, just in that thought pattern more easily. So if I'm like relatively busy, that kind of helps. I feel like if you're not planning it out really intentionally, then it's pretty easy to make excuses for not completing your fast. Like if it's a day that I'm working and I just feel like, oh, I feel really low energy and I want to give someone a good massage, or just if I have a difficult patient and I want to be mentally sharp, then I can easily be like, you know what, I'm just going to eat something. When really I want to, when I set up to do a 24-hour fast or longer, I really want to stick to it. So for me, planning it out on a day that's going to work for me really is my number one tip. But with that, I also like planning it on a day that I can relax and rest a little bit, because I really find that therapeutic, when you can kind of just check in with yourself and with your body and just see how you're doing some self-care practices. So I also like doing it on a day that's warmer and sunnier, where I can be outside going for a nice leisurely walk. They are spraying down my house right now. Ridiculous. Sorry about that. So yeah, or on a day that I can just be sitting outside and reading and journaling, maybe doing a little bit of yoga. So I kind of like to keep a balance of doing some errands, but also just giving some time to myself to really just rest and relax. My plan for today is just to tidy up the house and do some household chores that I haven't gotten to during the work week. And then later I'm planning on sitting outside in the sun and doing some reading, and yeah, so we'll check in with you later. It's now about 12:30 and I'm just outside now. I'm gonna get a little bit of sunshine, do some reading. And I will say, when I was inside my house, especially like cleaning up around the kitchen, I was a little bit tempted to eat something just because it was around me. So a good way for me to kind of stop that craving is just to get out of the house and get away from the thing that's tempting you, food. So yeah, now I'm just gonna be outside for a little bit, enjoy the sunshine, and just drink my water. One thing that I have been doing on my water fast now is to take electrolytes. I love these electrolytes by LMNT. They are sugar-free and a great source of sodium, potassium, and magnesium, and they just taste amazing. When you fast, you lose all of those electrolytes through your urine, and since you're not eating any foods with those, I like to just replenish my electrolytes by taking an electrolyte mix like LMNT. So with each little packet, you're getting 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 16 milligrams of magnesium, and there's no sugar, so of course it's not going to increase your blood glucose or your insulin, so of course that is the goal with fasting. And it does have a little bit of stevia leaf to give it a little sweet taste, but there's no added sugar. For me personally, taking electrolytes really prevents me from getting a headache, and it also just makes me feel better on my fast and keeps me hydrated really well. And LMNT has a bunch of different flavors, but I would say my favorite flavors, I love the mango chili, and I also love the lime and the watermelon flavor, but they're all super amazing, really delicious. I take a packet like this and I add it to 32 ounces of water. So I'll just mix it all in there, and then I mix it all up. And then I also add a couple of ice cubes, and there you go. It really tastes so good when you're doing a water fast. I also like taking electrolytes when I'm exercising, like a sweaty run or a hot yoga session, as well as during a sauna session. So anytime where I'm sweating a lot, I'm losing electrolytes, I really just like to keep them balanced and consume it. It just makes me feel better. So if you'd like to try your own electrolytes, I do have a special referral link where you get a free variety pack with any purchase on their website. So here is my referral website, and I'll also link it in the description box down below. Also, the mango chili flavor is a little bit spicy, but it's not like overly spicy. It just has a little hint of heat, but the sweetness from the mango, and I really like it. So don't forget to use my referral link if you want to try out LMNT for yourself. Alright, so I just got back from the pool and from being outside in the sun, and it's now 2:40, so I've been fasting for about, well, not quite 19 hours, as you can see there. And I thought I would now try the chocolate salt Electrolytes by LMNT. I've never tried this flavor, so I thought, why not? Let's try it together. So, cut that off, and then I'm just adding it to my 32 ounces of water. Ooh, it's dark, which is nice. Okay. I might need to shake this. Hold on. It's not too bad. I like it. I feel like maybe, well, it just tastes like salty chocolate water, which is not bad. I feel like this would be good with like a little dash of like creamer or like almond milk or something like that, just to make it a little bit creamy, like a cold chocolate milk. Yeah, I feel like that would be good mixed with like a salty chocolate milk. I like this one though. I'm still feeling good. I'm still not hungry. That is the thing that maybe would surprise you if you've never tried a 24-hour fast or longer, is I guess maybe it depends on the person, but typically you don't really get that hungry. Like, if you're really tuning in with yourself and your body, it's more like you just kind of have cravings for different things. Like earlier I was craving chocolate. That's probably why I'm having this now. Or just something like crunchy, like chips or crackers. But I wasn't actually hungry. It's really more of a mental challenge than a physical challenge. So just knowing that ahead of time, like, hey, it's just mentally hard because you do think about food. And I think also the thing too with, planning your day and what you have going on, of not being like so chilled where you have nothing going on, but also not being super, super busy where you have to get a lot of things done, because I feel like you could just make excuses and then break your fast. Like, for example, I have a lot of laundry upstairs that I need to fold and put away, and I think this would be so much easier if I had some food where I had energy to do that and felt like doing it. And so I think if something like that's happening for you, it's better to just not do that thing that you feel like you need to get done. Like, that can wait a day. And I'd rather just stick with my goal of a 24-hour fast, and because I know I'm going to feel so good when I do accomplish that. And yeah, so for me, maybe I will feel like doing my laundry later, but for now, I'm just going to let it be, and I'm just going to kind of chill the rest of the day. I'll do another check-in kind of like around dinner time, but so far I'm feeling good. Another thing too that can help, because if you don't want to be in the house too much surrounded by like food or other people eating, is just to go out, do an errand. So I actually have to return some library books. I'm going to plan on doing that this afternoon, or even go visit family or go for a walk. I'm also planning on going for a walk later this evening, just like a light, easy walk nothing too strenuous. So let me know if you've ever tried doing a 24-hour fast or longer and what the experience was like for you, and also what kind of helped you stay motivated to do it. I'm actually really curious if anyone feels the same way that I do in terms of some of the things I've mentioned. So yeah, just let me know what helps you stay motivated and on track. Another thing to note about cravings when you do have them is they usually don't last very long. Like a typical craving will last 3 to 5 minutes. So if you can find something to distract yourself in that amount of time, a lot of times the craving will pass and you'll realize, oh, I don't actually need to have that chocolate bar right now, or some chips, or whatever it is that you're craving. Sometimes I think it's totally fine to give in to your cravings, but obviously if you have a goal of a 24-hour fast, to try to just realize that you might have a craving, but it's not going to last forever, and you can just continue on with your fast and continue on with your day. So we'll see you later. So it's now just a little after 4. I know not very much time has passed, but my kitchen is a little messy. I've got some dishes in there, and I'm going to motivate myself. I'm going to put on some of my favorite music, Meghan Trainor, and set the timer for 20 minutes and just see how much I can get done. So here is the before. Let's clean this up. And here's the after. So it is now 8:20 and I have been fasting for over 24 hours. We just went on a little walk and just got back. So yeah, I've made it to the 24-hour mark and I'm feeling good. Yeah, a little bit low energy, but still not really that hungry at all. The day actually has gone by pretty fast just with some of the different things that I've been up to today. Just wanted to say too, one of the nice things about fasting is that you don't have to spend time meal planning, meal prep, and cooking your food. And you also don't have to spend any time cleaning up after your meals and putting away the leftovers and all that. So it's kind of just a nice little break, and it also saves money along with time. So yeah, just another thing, another benefit of doing a fast. Yeah, I'm excited just to kind of relax for the evening and then try to get to bed early, and I'll do my final check-in in the morning as well as show you how I'm going to be breaking my fast. Good morning. It's now 7 a.m. So I've been fasting for 35 hours. I just have one more hour to go for 36. And I just made a little glass of the electrolytes. I just poured about half of the packet in here. That's the raspberry flavor. Really good as well. I did wake up with a slight headache this morning, so I felt like I just needed a little bit of electrolytes, even though I'm going to be breaking my fast in an hour. But I slept pretty well, and yeah, it took me a little bit longer to fall asleep, but that's kind of normal for me when I'm fasting. So yeah, overall, not bad. Slept all the way through once I fell asleep, and then kind of just woke up maybe like 6:45. And yeah, I'm going to just do a little bit of breakfast prep. I'm going to be making some breakfast potatoes with my breakfast, so I'll probably start on that before too long so it can be ready by 8. And then I also made some bone broth yesterday, some chicken bone broth. So here is my chicken bone broth that's been basically slow cooking all night. And that is what I'll first be breaking my fast with in about an hour. Okay, we did it. 36 hours and 9 minutes. So it's just a little bit after 8 a.m. now, and yeah, I've completed the fast, and I feel good. The electrolytes that I had this morning, that really helped with like my little bit of a morning headache, and I do feel a little low energy. Cutting those potatoes for my breakfast, which I'll show you in a minute, kind of took the energy out of me, but I just feel so good to have been able to accomplish it. And with fasting, it can be hard and a challenge if you've never tried it before, but it's really only as hard as you keep telling yourself that it is. Like, there are other things that are a lot harder than to do a 24 or 36-hour water fast, like being in the hospital or going through cancer or chemo and radiation, losing a loved one. Like, those things are really hard, but doing a water fast in comparison isn't that hard, and just going one day without food is totally doable and manageable for most people. Not everyone, as I mentioned in my disclaimer in the beginning of the video. If you're thinking about fasting, I really encourage you to give it a try to see how you feel from doing it, and just to give yourself a little mental challenge as well. Like, you are stronger than you think, and you can do it. So yeah, it just feels really good. So I have my bone broth here that I made last night, and then it finished this morning, like early this morning. So this is the first thing that I'm breaking my fast with. It's just a chicken bone broth with, you know, a bunch of veggies and herbs. So let's give this a try. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, this might, maybe it's just because I'm fasting, but this tastes like the best bone broth I've ever made. Bone broth is full of a lot of gut healing nutrients. So of course it has collagen, glycine, glutamine. All of these are just important proteins and amino acids that allows your gut lining to heal. So that's why I like breaking my fast with it. All right, I'm going to finish drinking this, and then I will show you what I'm eating for breakfast. All right, here is my breakfast meal. We just have some scrambled eggs, roasted potatoes, avocado, homemade sauerkraut, and then I have some sauteed kale and mushroom, little side of blueberries, and the rest of my bone broth. All right, let's try the first bite of food. Gonna get a little bite of everything. Oh, it's now about 8:35. That's just so good. This is basically a typical kind of weekend breakfast that I like to do, and it's just my favorite. I try to do smaller amounts of everything than I typically do because I try not to like refeed too much too fast, because sometimes if you do that you can have a little bit of loose stools with that. So just beware when you're refeeding, especially as you do longer than 24, longer than 36. But the mushroom and kale I saute with a little bit of avocado oil, garlic powder, and I do coconut aminos, and it is just so good. The kale is just so good. I feel like you definitely appreciate food more as well when you've done some sort of fasting like this. Yeah, you just want to like feed your body with like good food. Fasting for me is kind of just a good motivator just to like get back on track with all the things that I know that help make my body healthy and feel good. So it just, yeah, it kind of just has a ripple effect. Like, it makes me want to, you know, stay on top of like my exercise and fitness and just good lifestyle practices, getting good sleep, and of course eating nutritious food. So yeah, this is gonna end the video. I'm just gonna eat my breakfast here, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.